What's up, guys? Back with another video. I wanted to come on here and record this video to give you guys an example of the type of man that people who do prawn and OnlyFans type of content, like, this is the type of person that you'll get. When red pill content people say that, oh, like, no self-respecting man is going to take you seriously, and then a woman claps back and says, oh, like, there's guys that will accept it. This is the type of guy that will accept it. So this is a reaction to Penguins. Charlie, I'm pretty sure you guys know who Charlie is. Huge YouTuber, Twitch guy, long hair guy, beard, you know who he is. But yeah, this was on his channel. This is an old video. I forget this chick's name that he said that he's like armadillo or something like that. But this is her breakup with her very toxic husband, and it's an ugly thing. So let's check it out together.
This is one of those heavy situations I don't usually like to talk about. I usually aim for the goofier stories where we just kind of point and laugh at some clownery and some general dog shittery that's going on around the internet. But the situation that's happening with Amaranth is an extremely serious one, and it is one that I'd like to talk about since I've seen some of the worst takes all of humanity's ever concocted surrounding this. Now, for those that don't know, if you haven't been on Twitter today, a lot of clips have been surfacing from Amaranth's stream from last night where she went live, well, she was already live, but she unmuted during an argument with her husband over the phone. And this troglodyte sounds like an absolutely unhinged maniac. I watched the entire VOD to get the full context surrounding this entire situation, and I can say with a high level of confidence that this is an actual abusive lunatic. Now, before getting into the clips, I want to make it known that I'm basing that on more than just the phone call argument. Obviously, anyone with ears is going to reach the same conclusion because it comes across extremely abusive in the phone calls as well. But she goes further, showing some of the damage she's done to the house in fits of rage. For instance, she said she locked herself in her room one time, and in response he kicked the door in, and shows the damage to the door, how it's all fucked up, it's now missing like the hinge and everything, and then shows damage to a nearby wall, and then also shows text messages that she received from him, threatening to financially ruin them because she wasn't replying to him fast enough. Now, last quick note before getting into the clips, I'm not Amaranth's PR manager. I'm not here to change your mind if you don't like her or her content, but you need to accept that just because you don't like someone's content, that doesn't mean that they're deserving of treatment like this. Abuse isn't okay in any circumstance. Just because you might not be a fan of her doesn't mean that you can like wiggle your finger and celebrate that she's miserable or something. That's so fucked up. I've already seen a ton of disgusting...
Exactly, and that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to shine a light on the fact that self-respecting men will not take prom stars or OnlyFans girls seriously. You will not get a marriage out of these men. These two people right here, they're married. These people that you're about to see, they're married. Like, he took her seriously, and she has an OnlyFans. She's incredibly famous, and they are married. And this is the type of guy that you'll get. Go do whatever you want. Go do OnlyFans. Go be whatever you want on the internet. I don't really care. But these are the consequences that people are talking about. People like the Whatever podcast. People like MTR. People like, I don't know, just name a red pill content creator. Like, these are the type of people that you will be getting. And these are the consequences that are most likely to happen. I'm not going to say that there's everybody's going to, meet this type of guy or whatever like that, but most likely these are the type of men that you will attract.
Worms blaming her for all of this and being happy that she's being abused because they're not a fan of her streams or the fact she has an OnlyFans. It's absolutely fucking despicable shit.
Exactly. Because I'm gonna let you say what you think you heard. But then I'm gonna say what I thought I said. But you cannot enter your mind because I'm not gonna review.
What are you saying? Why did you say you were gonna kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave you know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave.
The man's voice you're hearing on the phone that sounds like a 9-year-old getting his balls squeezed at the doctor during a physical with that helium high screaming, screeching voice, that's her husband. And he's melting down over an argument they had earlier. And I'm going to tell you what it's about, but you're not going to believe me. I watched the whole VOD and I can confirm, based on everything I've seen here, this argument was because she didn't hear something he said. That simple. So he had asked her a question, she didn't hear it, and said, I didn't know you asked a question, basically. She said that, oh, you didn't ask me that question, but he believed he did. So her saying, you didn't ask me that, he took as a personal insult, and it led to this massive blow-up. That's what started this whole thing. Because she didn't fully hear the question, so didn't know what was asked. And in response to that, in order to prove a point, he threatened to kill her dogs. Totally reasonable thing from a rational person. I'll go ahead and play his side of that statement.
Okay, I'm gonna try to like maybe clear this up a little bit more. Like, I've watched a little bit of this, but not all of it. So he was saying that he asked her a question, and then he responded with, "I'm gonna kill your dogs," because he wanted to prove that she is distracted or maybe doesn't listen to him or something like that. But like saying that I'm going to kill your dogs and using that as an example of like, see, this is what I'm talking about. You don't listen. Like, you didn't even hear me say that I was going to kill you. Like, or you heard that I'm just going to kill your dogs because like that's all you want to like listen to. You don't listen to me. You always distracted on something else. This proves my point. But bro, like, nah. That don't prove no point. Like, you can't say something so outlandish and be like, oh, so you heard that? Like, yeah, bro, like, that was crazy. Like, well, of course I heard it. What are you talking about?
Pausing, you didn't ask a question. You said a statement. Did you say that? No?
I tried to tell you
Are
what
you
I
saying you
heard.
did not say that? Or are you saying you did not say that?
I tried to tell you what I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say? No, I did. I said it on purpose. I said it to show you how easily distracted you are. Remember the condition. You're lying. You're literally lying to me. I said this. I said this. Stop. I said, you're gonna tell me what you said. And if you lie or interrupt my part, I'm killing dogs. That's exactly what I said.
So Big Bang Theory over here hatched the genius idea, a galaxy brain scheme, to prove that she wasn't hearing everything he said. He then threatened her dog's life. His whole chess master checkmating move here was, I'm going to threaten your dogs because I know you're going to focus on that as opposed to the other stuff I've said. You know, the same response everyone would have, right? Oh, you're not listening to me? I'm going to go kill your dogs. Oh, well, you heard that? Weird. You know, like, how dumb can you be? This man is just an actual psychopath. Obviously, she's going to focus on the thing where you're threatening her dog's life out of nowhere.
Okay, but Charlie explained that part, right? So obviously you understand that he was saying something to her, she didn't hear that, and then he said something crazy like, I'm gonna kill your dogs, and then she perked up to that and was like, huh? And then he got upset because she didn't hear the initial thing that he said. I don't think you can get any more crazier. Like, that is absolutely wild. Like, bro, just repeat yourself. If she didn't hear you, then be like, hey, did you hear me? Oh no, what'd you say? And then repeat yourself. And if she really has a problem with like paying attention or something like that, then I don't know, bro, I don't understand why you can't just have like a simple civil conversation about it. But this is the point of the whole entire video. These are the type of men, irrational men, that you are going to attract, because you're not going to get the self-respecting ones the self-respecting ones, they're just going to, you know, pump you and dump you and run off, like, and then leave you traumatized and leave you with, you know, all this emotional trauma that, you know, from thinking that, oh, like, he told me all this, like, all these sweet nothings, and I thought he was going to be the one, and I thought he was going to love me forever and marry me and stuff like that. That's what he promised me. That's what he said. Yeah, of course that's what he said. But you do OnlyFans, Ron. You do suggestive things online that I'm just not about to, you know, carry around with me for the rest of my life. I'm not about to support that. But men like this, they will. And majority of the time, it could possibly end in this type of crazy situation.
He was upset because she didn't hear the question and then instead said you didn't ask it. If he ever even asked it in the first place, you know, there's no telling for sure. I wasn't fucking there. I wasn't a fly on the wall. But he's mad because she didn't hear the question. And then in order to prove his point that she just didn't hear the question, he threatens her dog's life to show her that she focuses on emotionally distressing things more than his other statements. That's, you fucking dummy. Everyone's gonna be focusing on emotionally distressing things when it's a goddamn threat.
And I said that because I knew when I say that, instantly you were going to forget what you said and what I said. Both.
Why do you have to say you're gonna kill my dog? What does that help anything?
Because, stop. Zoom out. Because you weren't understanding my point.
What? What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere!
Exactly.
What point is there improving?
See, you're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you! I don't even understand what you're saying to me!
She's so confused, isn't she?
That's my point.
So am I.
This man really thinks he's smart. You can tell just by the way he carries himself in this conversation. He really thinks he's some intellectually enlightened being who just found atheism for the first time on Reddit or something. Like, this guy talks like the most pretentious douchebag you'll ever hear. As if his point is the only ever accurate one, and he's so benevolent, he even talks about how he's forgiven her for not hearing him sometimes. Like, what a saint. But I want to quickly address something a lot of people keep bringing up. The sub 5 IQ take of, well, she shouldn't have aired this publicly. Alright, Dr. Phil, Jesus Christ, let's tackle that for a moment. Let's go over the reasons why she might want to air this publicly. This man has access to all of her accounts. He has all of her passwords, and in this conversation even threatens to make fake tweets to ruin her career, and even goes as far as to typing them up, but doesn't hit send. She is basically his prisoner, because she has tried to go to authorities, at least based on everything I've seen in this VOD, and she has recorded other conversations, but in response, she had her shit broken by him and had her phones taken away by him.
Literally got physical with me. And then, like, fucking tried to take my phones away because he was gonna destroy my PC when I recorded it. Now he's just trying to say bullshit because he knows he fucked up. He just admitted he was lying. Fucking asshole.
So she tried gathering evidence on her own, it was destroyed. She tried calling the police, apparently that didn't go super well either because he took her phones away. Like, what the fuck else is she supposed to do? I think this was a very good course of action here, and publicly airs it all out so that way this can help her in her case in getting away from him. Now, he didn't know this was being streamed, obviously. He was under the impression she had stepped away to take the phone call, but she came back after, I'm guessing, the threats against her dogs, and just unmuted and did it publicly. And
I'm honestly glad that, you know, she streamed it live. I'm glad. For one, like, we have this content to now show you that it's possible for you to meet this type of guy if you are out there doing these, you know, inappropriate things online. Like, this is the type of guy that you will possibly run to and accept you and, you know, tell you all the right things and then get into a long relationship with him, or a long distance, not long distance, but a marriage with a person like this, and then you end up, you know, trusting him, giving you all of your accounts, giving you all of the access to things that can really harm you in life, and then end up showing his true colors later on like this. You wouldn't have to deal with that if you just wanted to live a simple life, you know? Like, if you just would not want to take the easy route and do OnlyFans or make that quick money like that, then like look at her. Like, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. She could have any type of man that she wanted. Like, you could have, inserted yourself into any type of rich man's life. All you had to do is have a little discernment about yourself. All you had to do is have, some morals about yourself. Find out what men like that want out of a woman like you, and then giving that. But now you wanted to take the easy route out, show your body online, and then now you ended up in this like incredibly stressful, incredibly embarrassing situation with this psychopath of a man.
And I do think it was a good. I think it was a good decision.
Yeah.
What are you sending?
The false fucking swatting of your husband, and then having your fucking assistant do it too.
Literally tried to take my phone. I got scared because you got physical, and I called.
Yeah, but I'm tweeting it now, so.
So you're lying on my Twitter. That's gonna look real good.
I'm tweeting it. I'm Amber's assistant, or I'm Amber's husband, and she's swatting me and calling the cops and calling it a false abuse claim.
I didn't say you abused me. I called the cops because you literally were on top of me trying to take my phones from me. You're literally just lying on my Twitter.
Yeah, I don't care. I built Twitter.
Yeah, you used my body to build this empire.
And I'm gonna get your OnlyFans banned too.
So here he is admitting that he was just going to lie about a story to ruin her career and then get her OnlyFans banned as well. So you can clearly see that he had access to all of her shit. And a lot was revealed here. The reason why Amaranth wasn't more public about her marriage is because he didn't let her.
Good morning to tell people that, well, let's just stream together. Just tell them that we're fucking married. Because it's like, our relationship is better if we just stream them. It's fighting all the time. No, Mr. Don't say that because it's going to ruin the business model. It's not time yet. Fuck yourself. Done with it.
The reason why she started.
So if you couldn't understand anything that she just said right there, I believe that she said that, he said that, don't do this specific thing because it's going to ruin the business model. But now he's taking the extra steps to really, make these Twitters or make these Twitter posts on her Twitter to ruin her whole entire business. That, like she said, she used her body and probably the insides of her body to create this whole entire empire that she has. And this is the first time I've ever heard of an Amaranth. But I'm sure it's pretty. It's a pretty big empire. Because how gorgeous she is.
Started doing hot tub streams and committing the hot tub streams because he forced her to. So a lot of this shit came out about how awful of a person this guy is and how controlling and how scummy and shitty he is.
It's literally, I was waiting for a response. You were just calling me crazy.
I didn't say you were crazy.
No. Dude, I'm gonna give you one last chance. I'm gonna irrevocably fucking destroy everything.
He sounds pretty crazy.
I can tell you something that shatters you forever, and I'll start tweeting about it too.
I mean, this is going to destroy him too. You see how irrational and crazy he is? This has gotten way out of hand off of just something like an argument about, like you didn't hear me say something. This dude is nuts.
Why would you want to do that? I don't understand.
Because you were literally telling me I did not say something that I literally said.
That should be okay to let me.
So the whole empire has to come back.
You're about to lose your entire fucking life in terms of everything that's been built because you're too obstinate to just merely accept that you didn't hear anything. And I'm already very forgiving.
This man is so insecure, sensitive, and embarrassing that he just keeps believing that because she said you didn't say that, he is taking it as an insult against his intelligence and he won't stand for it. He believes that she is calling him crazy. And she might not be calling him crazy, but I as well as everyone else who has seen these clips, is. This man is fucking unhinged. He is crazy. This man is nuts. And he's downright dangerous, I would say. To be threatening the lives of his dogs, also makes threats against our horses about how he's gonna sell them to meat packaging plants or some shit. Like, the man is not a safe person to be around. Now, one other thing I'd like to get into before showing some more clips is the brain-rotted take that keeps floating around about how this is all manufactured drama and it's fake for the sake of exposure and clout for Amaranth. And I understand why people like to take everything with a grain of salt. I think it's a very good thing to always really try and hyper-analyze everything to make sure that what you're getting is legitimate, which is why I'm so surprised that after doing that, people still arrived at the conclusion that it's fake. You'd have to be clinically stupid to think that this is fake. Because in order to reach that conclusion, you'd have to ask yourself, why is it fake? What would be the goal? What would Amaranth gain from this? And let's break that thought process down. Why would she fake it? She's already reached like the pinnacle of internet success. She makes over $2 million a month from streaming and OnlyFans. Like, that doesn't even count like merch or anything, so she's making plenty of money, so she doesn't need money, so that wouldn't be a reason. She doesn't need exposure because she's one of the most popular streamers on Twitch and most popular OnlyFans models, so that probably wouldn't make any sense. So why would it be fake? There's nothing to gain. There's only things to lose because now it's public that she's married. So that would be a detriment. Even though it's something she wanted to share, there are those delusional weirdos who believe that by donating money to her, they'd get to date her. Like, that's obvious. So this coming out doesn't help her in any way. There'd be no reason why she'd fake this for anything because she has nothing to gain from it. It's just a nonsensical take from people that clearly haven't thought about it for even an iota of a second.
Oh man, we're in the house now. It's like, the next time when I say plan, do it. Dumb fuck, do you understand? Like, what plan talking about? Like, fuck this, I'm calling you. So I disappeared from stream. They call. So I can't, and tell them I can't talk right now. We're getting Wi-Fi. I don't care. You get the call now. Last chance. About to dump your luggage. You know, from my hotel room. Throwing your stupid merch off the balcony so you can ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup or the live view, like the stream epic, or the clothes, huh? Deleting social media in 1 minute. Buying options that expire and blasting the cash. About to shut down the bank account, your bank account too. Lag is terrible, stream is garbage. About to delete Twitter in 30 seconds. If you don't call me, my phone's literally off, right? I'm just like, literally died. Gonna donate $250,000 to Bull Missy. He's like a bird sanctuary he likes. In the next 2 minutes, 250K gone. We'll donate.
Pretty alarming stuff here. Just look at these texts. The man is draining their finances faster than a crypto bro investing in the latest shitcoin. Just blasting all their money down the drain, just fucking shitting it away because she wasn't replying to him in a reasonable time. It should be obvious that this isn't healthy behavior from a sane individual. But if you need more evidence of that, let's go later into her stream where she starts showing some of the house itself and some of the damage that he's caused.
Script of L-U-T-H. You know what you are.
I would lock my door, but he broke that too. So,
Best advice I can give
that was
during
the
my
day
divorce
that
my
he
grandma
fucking
gave.
took the
This too
phone
shall
from
pass.
Me, the phone from me. And so I ran in here to call the cops, and he literally kicked the door in and broke. Like, this doesn't even have a hinge anymore.
What an absolute nightmare. And you want to know what's really sick about the whole thing? There are people saying that she absolutely deserves it because she does OnlyFans. Can you believe how fucked up that is? And also, a lot of the things people shit on Amaranth for, like pretending to be single to get money from simps or whatever, isn't even her idea, apparently. It's her husband, who is controlling every aspect of her life, it seems. He has access to all of her accounts. He's the one who comes up with her schedule and tells her what to do on stream and all of that. So a lot of the things that she gets shit on is actually her husband doing it, making her do it. And yet Amaranth is the one that has to roll with all the punches. And then once she turns off stream after being insulted all day by a ton of people, she then has her husband insulting her and yelling and screaming at her. Fucking unbelievable. The set of circumstances here are so incredibly sad. Like,
look, I think y'all get it by now, right? Like, dude is crazy. She does OnlyFans. This is the only person that she could get to take her seriously or to marry her. And this is the type of person that he is. Look, I don't think anybody deserves to be treated like that, no matter what you do. You know, OnlyFans, if you do porn, like, yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that these are the consequences, though. Like, go ahead and do what you want. I don't really care. But if you're going to do those kind of things, then these are the kind of caliber of people that you're going to attract. That's just the facts. There's no good people out there, quote unquote, the majority of these people that are going to just accept you doing these type of things, showing your body online. Now, like, those people are probably saying, probably meaning to say the same thing when they say that she deserves these type of things, but like, in those words, I don't think, you know, anybody deserves to be treated like this. This is garbage behavior from a person, especially from a man. This is garbage behavior. He's acting like a female, damn near, like a modern woman running around breaking things and ruining businesses just because he didn't get his way. That's incredibly feminine. That's incredibly rude. That's just out of line. But, you know, at the same day, it's just like, well, I can honestly see, you know, another side to this. She decided to go into this line of work. She is uber famous. Like, I'm sure that she has a lot of fans. There's a lot of people who know her face. And just imagine a guy who built up his career, built up his business, been working out in the gym, a hardworking guy, good morals, good values. You think he's gonna marry a woman like that? A woman that does OnlyFans? A woman who does hot tub streams on Twitch? A woman who literally makes her money with her body and with her insides, shows everything out into the world? No, it's not gonna happen. Like, you gotta make these type of decisions when you're going into these type of industries, and you know, I'm just here to bring you the consequences. You know? See ya.